If Home Alone was Kevin McAllister defending his house, Home Alone 2 is Kevin discovering urban infrastructure and choosing violence. Welcome back to Scientifically Speaking, the Chaos Lab series where we apply real-world trauma medicine to movies that should have absolutely ended in an ER montage. It starts with the pearl spread. Kevin scatters pearls across the floor and Harry and Marv wipe out hard. This is a classic slip and fall. The movie doesn't clearly show head strikes, so it's painful but survivable. Both are still sitting around a 95% survival rate. Then Kevin escalates immediately. He heads to the roof and drops 4 bricks straight onto Marv's face. This is unambiguous, blunt force head trauma with a massive risk of skull fracture and brain hemorrhage. Realistically, the movie should have ended here. Marv's survival plummets to about 3%. He gets stapled in the butt, groin, and nose. Miserable, but not lethal. But shortly after, he slips on a greased fire escape rung and falls from a height, adding serious spinal and potential head injury risk. That drops him to about 85%. Inside the building, Harry kicks open a door and takes a bag of tools to the head. More blunt trauma stacks up. Then Kevin burns his scalp and face with a blowtorch. Thermal injury pushes Harry down again to about 65%. Trying to put the fire out, Harry sticks his head into a toilet Kevin had already filled with kerosene and ignites it. That's a flash burn and blast injury to the face and airway. At this point, Harry crashes to around 30% survival. Marv, he's not doing any better. He falls through a hole into the basement, risking fractures and internal injuries, dropping him to about 2%. Covered in paint and disoriented, he grabs an electrified sink in a wet environment, putting him at a serious risk of cardiac arrhythmia. Marv is now hanging on at about 0.4%. And Kevin follows that up by dropping a heavy cement bag on Marv's head and chest. The blunt force trauma pushes Marv down again to roughly 0.2%. Both men narrowly avoid swinging paint cans, only to be slammed by a metal sewer pipe. The movie clearly shows head and torso impacts here. Harry drops to about 15%, while Marv sinks lower to 0.1%. And then a tool chest crashes down the stairs onto them, adding crush injuries to an already catastrophic trauma stack. Finally, Kevin lights the rope they're climbing down, and they fall 3 stories. Harry limps away at about 9%. Marv is statistically finished. Final math, Harry ends at around 9%, Marv ends at around 0.05%. Both surviving is essentially zero. Scientifically speaking, Kevin McAllister didn't visit New York. He ran a trauma study with no IRB approval. Got a movie or TV moment that you want me to science into existence? Drop it in the comments and follow along for more feral science. Science is crafty, science is feral, and science is chaos.